Hold on.
Oh, she going by me. She all right now.
Can you believe that obesity in children is such an epidemic nowadays? And this is across the whole world. You know, this is not just a United States thing. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, it is best that a child watches television only for 2 hours a day. Okay. Study across, of course, you know, is that there's a higher risk in boys, you know, than girls to become obese, you know, but there is an inkling that a mother-daughter, there's a bondage that, of course, you know, when the child, mother and daughters tend to sit in front of the TV a lot more together and watch television and eat than what it is for a mother and a son, you know. It is also recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics that TVs be removed from bedrooms. You know, boys tend to be a lot more obese than women or girls, young girls, you know, while having the television in their room. I, for example, and this may be out of the norm, but I did not let my child watch TV until she was at least 5 years old. And even then it was a weather channel. Even till now, it's very rare that she watches television. She's more of a reader than anything else. And we used to shut down Books A Million and stuff like that, you know. The other thing as well is that obesity is higher in minorities. And this stems from their cultural background. If you look at Hispanics, you see a lot of that, but because of the fact that, you know, you have a lot of from scratch. You know, you have the Crisco and you have the I say manteca in Spanish, you know, but I guess it'd be like lard or something. And what happens is that you have a lot of homemade food, like tamales and yeah, you know, a lot of cheese, you know, tortillas, you know, all that. That is all homemade. Which in this case, especially for kids, you know, you tend to turn around and it leads into type 2 diabetes, which of course will also go into liver diseases, you know, and it can also go into emotional and psychological problems. But as you get older, you also have respiratory problems. You have stroke, arthritis, stuff like that, you know. But it's the medical cost for obesity has gone up 68 million since 1998. It is now $147 billion for medical costs. It is also learned behavior, you know, obesity. If they see you eating, you know, if that is what it is in your household, that's what they know, and that's what they're gonna go with, you know. Also, it doesn't help having your child sit and just watch TV and eat at the same time, you know, and going from there. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, 33% in 2003 to 2006 at the ages of 6 to 11 were diagnosed obesity. From the ages of 12 to 19, 34%. And that's only in the year of the 3 years, 2003 to 2006. Also, girls have more of a tendency to become obesity in the round abdominal waist area, you know, and men become obese not only abdominal, but they also get their pecs and, you know, everything else, you know. Obesity, like I said, is now an epidemic across the nation. It's not just a United States thing, you know, as families tend to migrate, you know, they become more and more Americanized. You know, once they become more and more Americanized, they're no longer, it's more on a less stress, let's make it easy, go to McDonald's, you know, get a fast food type of thing. I'm guilty of it. You can see around my waist, you know, and less exercise, that's for sure. You know, we don't eat in moderations, we just tend to stuff our face, you know, until we're just good to go, you know. Lessening the sweets will also be good. I'm guilty of sweet tea. I love sweet tea. So I know that that's not good, but I love it. Gotta be in the South. But we have to do better in teaching our children how to eat healthier and how to exercise, and definitely cut down on a lot of the junk food and a lot of the overeating. Yeah. Thank you.